Hey guys, Philosopher here, and today I've got Morbius gameplay. I've brought my Morbius up to gear tier 15. I pulled 5 red stars on him. You may have seen earlier today my red star opening video. I also threw all the T4s on him, but what I'm going to do first is I am going to walk through the ISO on him, and I'm going to walk through my thought process there. I'm also going to give you an explanation on the T4s here and what my thoughts are. And then we will get right into it. I'll talk a little bit about the team as a whole, and then we're going to just do some gameplay. So first of all, why do I have him as a striker? Well, I think, I think it's actually fairly obvious with this character that he is better off as a striker. If we go to msf.gg, you're going to see his ISO attack applies to bleed and war offense, and this is a war offense team. And with bleeds, I think you really want to have a striker to make those as big as possible. In addition, here he steals health. In addition to applying bleed, I mean that's a very strong ISO attack. So getting additional instances of this attack, which is what you get a striker, I think is a good thing. So I think he's probably best as a striker. Obviously, this is just a initial impression. I'm going to do a lot of testing before I put on an infographic and get a lot of people's thoughts. Regarding the T4s, I mean, I think this T4, his pass is pretty much necessary if you want to counter heroes for hire. I don't think you're going to counter heroes for hire without this T4. That's the bottom line. He's basically a character created to hard counter heroes for hire on his full team. So if he has the full team, 3 or more Dark Hunter allies apply blind to the 4 highest damage city hero enemies on spawn. So it's just that whole opening barrage from heroes for hire does no damage with this T4. Here, the ultimate, I think it's another one that it really helps a lot against heroes for hire. So if you're going to use them against heroes for hire, or even Young Avengers who do have some city hero characters in the team, to me, you're going to want this one because you're going to put Disrupted on Luke Cage, okay, most likely. So that's the first thing. Here, with this one, this is more of a nice to have. But, the fact is you're applying 3 bleed. And bleed, when you have a bleed attack, if you put a T4 on it, it does apply a higher damage multiplier on the bleed. So I'm very, very into putting T4s on abilities that have bleed. And that's why I also put one on the basic here, because it's a bleed attack. Now, I also have a lot of T4s. If you don't, then you're going to want to be more careful. And I think if you're going to use this team against heroes for hire, you're probably going to want at least the passive and the ultimate. Looking at this team as a whole, I've gone back and forth on some of the ISO choices. I mean, I think it's not unreasonable to have Voodoo as a healer. Because he does do some healing, particularly if you were using him outside the team or, in Dark Dimension or something. I think he might very well be a healer. Ghost Rider, I think, is definitely a striker with his bleeds and his damage. Also, I've been talked into by people on my stream to have her as a raider. I do think there's a very good argument to have her as a raider because she has a lot of multiple attacks. I had originally had her as a striker back when I had her on lower gear, particularly because a lot of her damage actually came from that out-of-turn damage on her passive. But this is where I have the team right now. Let's just take them right in. I'm going to test them out in Arena just because somebody in my stream wanted to, just so we could see the animations and so forth. So let's do that now. It goes to show you, by the way, if there's an event going on, I do get dropped down because people, even with Dormammu, people like to pick on the thing. All right, let's find someone here. We'll attack the guy in 6th. But instead of using this team, we'll use the Dark Hunters just so we can watch them get destroyed. Don't think they're going to beat this team. I think they're going to get rolled. But, that's part of the fun. So I'll use Mordo here. I mean, I think there's a good argument that in a lot of contexts, it's actually better to have Hela. We can do that here. I mean, I think against heroes for hire, it's definitely better to have Mordo because having Hela debuffs your team. We'll go do that when we get to war practice mode. But I think for right now, against this team, particularly with the Eternals, having Greg there is going to slow down that enemy team a little bit. All right. All right. All right, let's see. All right. So Morbius died. And there you go. Well, somebody wanted to see how this team did in Arena. There you go. That was the lulls. The lulls factor of this video. Lulls of the day. Let's go to Blitz and take a look at the animations, and then we're gonna. Somebody on my stream wanted to see that. They were absolutely. I don't know. Maybe they were convinced. I'm not gonna call the person by name. Maybe they were convinced that this team was gonna beat the Eternals. I don't know, but I figured it wasn't gonna last long. So let's just let everyone have their fun. All right, let's take a look at the team here. We'll show it off with Hela actually, just so you guys can see the difference. We're gonna do. I think we'll definitely do Mordo against Heroes for Hire. I'll explain to you why. But let's do this here. All right. Let's go after. Take off Sim. Let's go after the Wave 1 Avengers. All right. They're going after Morbius. All right. Let's pick on Thor. All right, so now he's going to apply bleed. I actually think here we don't want to. Well, I guess we'll attack Thor. There we go. And then we'll, mind control, ability block. Actually, let's do. All right. And, oh, by the way, I never showed his animations. Whoops. All right, let's get. Will Morbius even? Okay, Morbius is not even going to take a turn. All right, let's find a better team. All right, let's do a better job here. Come on, Philosopher, get it together. Let's find a better team. All right, let's do this team because it's got Ultron on it. And let's see. I think Ultron is very power corrupt, but let's try to. I'll try to get the animations down here, and then we're gonna go right into war practice mode. I just want to show off the animations. People like to see the animations for the new character, understandably. Okay. All right. No. All right. So we'll go after. We'll pick on Ultron, I suppose. All right. Let's see his animations. All right. All right. A little basic looking. I'm going to go with just okay there. All right. All right. Okay. Ultron didn't revive. All right, good times. Okay. Will we get to a second attack here from Morbius? Okay, so it's going to be as basic. Because the ultimate, he's got ability block. I think next time, it's pretty underwhelming. Let me see if I need to get high graphics mode up or something. All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just go right into war practice mode. We're taking up too much time in this video with BS here. And let's go right to war, Alliance War. All right, let's go right to do some practice runs. We'll see how they do against Heroes for Hire. I'll show you both. I'm going to show you guys both how it works with Mordo and why it works with Hela. All right. All right. So let's start with Heroes for Hire, shall we? All right. This is going to be one of the biggest Heroes for Hire you'll see. 969K unbuffed. So you've got a teal gear Heroes for Hire. Basically 969K. And so this should be a big punch up. We're going to see if they can punch up. I'm going to tell you right now, I really believe Mordo is the better choice against Heroes for Hire. I understand against Young Avengers may be different, but you're going to probably lose that fight anyway. But this fight, I think you're going to want Mordo, because if every time Greg dies, it's going to buff. I think it's going to give speed up to the Heroes for Hire, and it's going to have offense down to your team. I don't see why you would want to do that. Let's just try this team. I think one thing I'm going to do is change the ordering of this team a little bit. Don't like the ordering with Morbius in the middle because he's squishy right now. So we're gonna put Ghost Rider, Voodoo, Morbius. All right, let's try that. For science, let's try it out. All right. So you can see here, they're missing everything. The reason they're missing everything is because of that T4. The Morbius passive gives blind to the 4 highest damage dealers, which is everything other than Luke Cage. So you see all these attacks do nothing. So that's why I said the team is tailor-made. But look at this. Morbius is almost dead anyway. So here, so you're going to want to, have disrupted here. And then he's going to be trauma and heal block elsewhere, but so eventually what may happen is Luke Cage may move off of the end because people want to force you to make a choice. All right, so then here between, whether or not you want the disrupted on Luke Cage or you want to have trauma on all of them. Okay, so then we're going to put ability block on Shang-Chi. There you go. All right, so he's already lost 1 charge. Then I think, see how nice this is? He can stun Shang-Chi. See? And blind. He put stun and blind. See, he's got blind on Misty Knight. See how helpful Mordo did is? Now, Morbius is already dead, okay? And that's just because my Morbius is small. This is a big punch-up as a reminder. Oh. Well, it's only stealing 20% health. Yeah, he's got no trauma on him. All right, let's. We're killed. We at least killed Iron Fist. Okay, we're gonna try once again. There we go. See how those blinds and stuns helped with Mordo? I mean, he's not perfect, but he's at least doing some work. Okay, now we're going to do the heal block. Okay. Okay. Now we're kind of dead in the water. You're probably going to lose. We're probably going to lose this one. All right, so this just didn't work. And it's just because we were trying too much of a punch-up. All right, people are telling me, oh, it's going to be better with Hela. All right, you can see how that's going to work. We'll try it out for science. We'll do the same attack with Hela. We'll do the same attack. People are saying, try Falcon. I'll try whatever you want. I think Mordo's going to be... let me put this way to everyone, and I'm going to say this. I don't know how to put this kindly. The problem with that attack was not Mordo. Mordo didn't lose that fight, but he stayed alive. He actually did some good stuff with his blinds and stun. But let's try. All right, let's throw Hela in there. All right, let's see. Maybe she'll do better. Who knows? We'll see. For science, we'll try it out. All right, we got Mystic. All right, Dormammu certainly would be the best fifth. Huge punch up. Hela's going to get rolled. I'm just telling you right now, Hela is not going to help this team. Hela's going to make it worse. I'm doing this for the same reason I did the arena attack where we died in 10 seconds. I want people to see. People think Hela sounds great. Hela's great if you haven't upgraded Mordo. I mean, she's like what you got. But like against Heroes for Hire, she ain't the answer. Because every time Greg dies, she's going to debuff your team. You'll see. You'll just see. And she's going to buff the enemy team. All right. All right, she's almost dead. All right, so now we'll throw heal block on Shang-Chi. That's fine. All right, then we'll do our little super attack here, okay? Let's see. So far, so good. All right, let's put the ability block here on Shang-Chi. Okay. Huh. Well, we can spread the ability block. Wow. All right. Well, that's the end of that. Hela died, but, you know, it did something. Interesting. You can see, though, my entire team is offense down thanks to Greg. Okay. But let's just keep working it here. Okay, let's see. Can we salvage this situation? Yes, we can with Voodoo. Let's actually take out Luke Cage because he's only got one charge left. Okay. Okay. All right, he's got taunt. It looks to be like an invisible taunt. All right, let's see. Can this team... So can these two survive against these three? Probably not, is the answer. It did go better, though, I think. And I think you could argue that has something to do with Hela. I'm actually very surprised to see that. Okay. It's still a loss, but it's a little easier. I think Shang-Chi resisted trauma last time, so that's part of it. Let's try again. We're going to try again with Mordo, then we're going to try again with Hela, and we're going to see. I like trying the punch-up because for a lot of you, this is going to be a punch-up at first. You know, you're going to be going up against bigger hero for higher teams because you just got the Dark Hunters. This is going to... So people are saying this would be easy if it wasn't a big punch-up. That's right. It is easy as a punch across. We can do the punch across if you want. Yeah, this is as big of a... This is a massive Colleen and a massive Shang-Chi. That is entirely true. But I thought there was some value in seeing how a punch-up does. I thought people might like to see, does this work on a punch-up? All right, we're going to try. We'll do Mordo next. All right. We'll try Mordo again on the big punch-up. Now, I will tell you, this is not inconsistent with what the devs said. The devs told us this will be a punch across. It's not going to punch up. It will be more of a punch across kind of team. So it's not inconsistent with what they said. Okay? Yeah, I do think the punch up is helpful, though, because you also have to remember in war buffs, you know, you remember with war buffs, wow, see what they did here, by the way, with Elsa is almost dead. Last time it was, I think it was, okay, he didn't resist trauma this time. So this is good. So far, so good. So Shang-Chi didn't resist trauma. So far, so good. Okay, now let's stun him. All right, that's good. We like that. Poor Elsa's. But see, the blind on Misty helps. But nope, she's okay. So she's dead. All right. So now here, Morbius does his thing there. Okay. Okay. We got rid of one character. I think we'll use this just to get immunity on the team. And then we'll try to stun him again. We did get the stun, and then they get the blind once again on Misty Knight, which is good. We like that. We like blind. Okay, we've lost another character. All right. What I'm seeing here so far is that a big punch up is possible with this team, but you have to get a little lucky because they don't have the sustainability. You know, one thing I will say also the dev said to us was that, oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. This team just doesn't do the big punch up. All right, let's look again. All right, we're going to try it again, but this time people are telling me a Falcon. We can try that. My Falcon's only geared through 12, and we can try that. Let's try it. I mean, I'm happy to try anything here for science, so I'm happy to try anything for science. So we'll do that if you want. People on my stream want to see that, so we'll do it. Okay. There's my Falcon. G12. All right, we'll try it. I don't see how that works, but I'm skeptical. We'll do a punch across soon. We're going to try it on a punch across. But remember, in war, particularly right now, unless you spend a fortune to get a massive Morbius, it's going to be a punch up for everybody here. Okay. All right, so Falcon will get his special off. I will say that. He will speed up the team. I just don't know if it's worth having. I mean, I don't know. I guess he also probably at high gear levels does a lot of damage. I just can't bring myself. Oh, Falcon died before taking a turn. Okay. Well, there you go. There's Falcon. I mean, Falcon by definition here is going to be worse than the others because he didn't even take a turn. So I don't even know. I'm just going to quit out of this one. I don't know why I wasted my time with it. I'm not going to spend gear on Falcon just to like test him out. I mean, if you guys, yeah, I can't imagine Falcon being. Yes, he gives speed bar to the good characters in your team, but like, and he's often a reasonable fifth character in war. But my Morbius just died too. Okay, let's quit out of that. That was a mess. That was a disaster. Yeah, that was a waste of time. All right, let's get back to doing it this way. We'll try with Hela again. We're going to do one more with Hela. Silver Surfer, I do think would work very well, yes. So people are saying, what about Silver Surfer? Yeah, he would work great, okay? But you're using Silver Surfer. So, I mean, if you can accomplish it with like Mordo or something, I think you're going to want to do that versus using Silver Surfer. I guess if you don't have Mordo built up, it's an option. All right, let's do this one more time with Hela. Then we're going to go to a punch across just to see how it works, okay? Because we're doing this for science here. Ghost Rider, Elsa, all right, let's try this one more time with Hela. This is the once again 150k punch up. All right. So you can see the problem's going to be as soon as Greg dies, which is going to happen sooner or later, the debuffs your entire team and it buffs the entire enemy team. That's the problem with it. Hella is otherwise a great character, but Greg is just not made for this matchup because of Hella didn't even take a turn. Yeah. I mean, this kind of punch up is just not reliable. So, all right, let's just start. Here, I'm going to quit out. Let's just find a punch across. Not reliable. All right, let's try a punch across. That was brutal. Brutal. I mean, the thing is, he has 7 red star G16 characters. One thing I hope you guys are seeing from this is that the size, that these teams are different when they get really big. And that does mimic war buffs a little bit here. I mean, all right, let's see if I've got somebody with a more normal size. Well, not normal. It's still large. Okay. His is 1.2. I'm trying to find somebody that's not super insane with their heroes for hire. 1.16. Trying to find somebody with... There you go. Well, all right, let's try this team here. This is going to be less of a punch-up. So this will be... where are we at? We'll do Mordo first. All right, so this is a 65K punch-up. Let's try that. All right. So this is going to should be a lot fairer of a fight. It's obviously still a punch-up, but it's not quite as crazy. One thing this helps you see, though, is that this is not like a guarantee counter, right? You need to have a very big team. Okay. All right, so once again, Luke Cage on the end might change because people might want to put you in a spot where you want to have your disrupted elsewhere. Okay, so you understand if Luke Cage was in the middle, I would have a tough choice, right? I'd have to decide, do I want to put the disrupt on Luke Cage or do I want to spread trauma on everyone? I do think the ability block should always go in Shang-Chi. He's the big threat. So, boom. Yeah, this really helps a lot. And once again, I do like the special first. We've already got heal block on everyone. So getting some more blinds out is generally good. Ooh. All right, let's go right here. All right, we did it. All right. This is starting to look a lot better right now, isn't it? A lot better. Okay. My Mordo's only gear tier 14. I do feel like he did his job, though. This is a fairly comfortable win. Outcome was never seriously in doubt. All right, let's try here. We're going to try with Hella now, since people were saying Hella. I think this is a better one. This is like a 65K punch up. I think it's a more fair fight. And I mean, this is the opponent has gear tier 15 on everything with gear tier 16 on Shang-Chi. 6 red stars on everything, but a 7 on Iron Fist and a 5 on Misty. I think that's a fairer match for my New Warriors. All right, we're gonna do it now with Hella because some people are excited about her. I think she's good against Young Avengers. Whoops. But I think she's good against Young Avengers. I don't see her. This is the main matchup. I don't think on this matchup she's the right choice. I did all the T4s on Morbius, by the way, since people in my chat are asking. All right, let's see. Once again, so now the question is, does Greg live long enough for him not to debuff the enemy team off the bat? I think that's the thing. If Hela can ult before Greg dies, then I'm much more excited about her on the team. Oh, she just barely lived. Okay, we'll do this. We'll chip away Shang-Chi. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So the question is, will Hela live long enough to use her ultimate? And that's really the question here. She does. I guess we'll spread the disrupt and so forth. Okay, that was nice. And now she's dead. All right, and now you see how the team... Yeah, so the team gets offense down. It's going to get offense down again, and the other team's going to get speed up when Greg dies. That's the reason that I don't like Hela as much. I just feel like she's a team... I mean, I understand some of you don't have Mordo, but I think he's clearly superior for this matchup. You could see how it snowballs out of control. When the other team... So this will probably be just that you kill one character, yeah. Because when once Greg dies, in that case, Hela died too. But my Mordo is gear tier 14. He's got a lot higher stats, okay? We can look at that later. But yeah, all right, let's try Young Avengers. All right, we're going to do Young Avengers now. I think Hela will do better there. Because she doesn't have the downside. Heroes for Hire has this stuff in their kit where when an enemy dies, it debuffs and buffs and so forth. So it buffs them and debuffs the enemy. Hold on. It's definitely one thing I think you're seeing here, though, is that I'm stuck on a loading screen, by the way. One thing you're definitely seeing is that this team is not... It's not like Weapon X, where it just totally rolls Heroes for Hire. By the way, gotta love Scopely's product here. I'm stuck on 91%. Gotta love it. Yeah, Colleen's passive is anti-Hela, people are saying, and that's right. I think I have to reboot my game because right now the game is just locked. Fix your game. Scope it. Literally every single time I record a video at this point, the game screws up. I don't know what to say. Well, and let's while we're waiting for the game to load up and Scopely fix their bugs, let me just show you here the stat table for a minute and show you part of the thing here. Why I'm saying that Hela is, So let's take a look here at like the health, right? So if we look at Mordo, they buffed him, I think, considerably, right? Yeah. So he's got 500k health. Where's Hela? $348. She's just a lot squishier because her stats didn't get reworked. So she's just a squishier character. She's going to be easier to die and so on. And then the Greg's going to die. Between her dying and Greg dying, I'm just concerned because it's going to just set off stuff about the Heroes for Hire kit. So, all right. So the point here is, the reason that, just so everyone understands why I'm talking about this Hela versus Mordo thing, is Colleen Wing on an enemy death, she applies the offense down to all enemies. Okay, and then Misty Knight, I think, and her thing is on enemy death, apply speed up to their team if an enemy dies. So it's just tough. It punishes you. if you and I'll just show you too, by the way, if we look at Mystic characters here for a second, you can see the difference between my Mordo and my Hela. They're exactly the same in terms of their gear tier and everything else, but my Hela's 320 health, 320k health, 14k armor. Mordo is 462k health, 12k, 17k armor. So I think, Mordo, I think, is just a better option versus Heroes for Hire. Now, I think against Young Avengers, we may find out that we're better off using Hela. We'll test that out. All right. We'll test that on. I'm also going to test that. I know some folks in my chat want to see how Silver Surfer does. He's certainly going to do better than these other choices. Silver Surfer's a way better character, okay? So he's going to do better. He's just going to do better. He's just better, period. But you have to commit Silver Surfer. But we'll test that out. All right, let's take a look here. This is reasonable but not insane for my level Young Avengers team. 880. It's smaller than mine, I think. Or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Actually, it's probably bigger than mine. But let's see if we do the Mystics here. So let's do, Ghost Rider, Elsa. We'll do Hela this time. So this is a 60k punch up. Let's give it a try. Okay, so Greg dies. That's why I said, Greg might be better for this team. Notice that there's not really there's no downside to your character dying. So having Greg die is actually fine here. So you see, by the way, trauma did not apply to these three characters because they're not city heroes. It only applied to the city heroes here. That's part of the problem. Okay. So we're definitely going to put the ability block on Squirrel Girl here. All right, so this so far so good. We got one down. But you can see all of the negative effects starting to go up. You can see Hela died. I do think the additional control from Mordo might have helped. We'll try it. Okay. We don't have Hela anymore, or Elsa anymore, but I think clearing these evades alone will have some value. Oh, and then I think that's the end of that. All right, let's just try this here. Clear the negative effects. Okay. And that's the end of that. Okay, this didn't go very well, did it? And this is about what the devs told us was going to happen here. All right, let's try Mordo. All right, let's try it again. Yeah, I mean, one of the issues is there's, I had somebody in my chat say that actually my Elsa is doing too much damage. I think Proler was saying that because it ends up triggering. It ends up triggering. All right, let's see here. So we'll put Mordo, and then we'll put there we go. So this is once again what is this, 62k punch up with Mordo this time. All right, we're going to try this again. Then we'll do, people want to see this team with Surfer. I'm happy to do that. It's just, Surfer is really good and has a lot of uses elsewhere, so it's hard to get excited about a team that needs him to beat something. But we could try it. Stop going after Mordo. All right, this is not good because you see, this team's already got all of the, I think, yeah, they're going to evade all of this. They're going to evade my trauma. That's not good. So what we're going to do here is just we're going to get rid of some of these evades. And then we'll keep doing our thing here. Now we'll ability block Squirrel Girl. All right, I'm doing this to clear because I don't want anything. Okay, now let's stun Squirrel Girl. What I did is I purposely did not take this team on the side here too far down. I purposely tried to spread out the damage. I don't know if that was the right move or not, but people are saying I was maybe getting the passes. Sorry. So now we're going to do this Morbius thing. All right, let's see. Okay. Ooh. Okay. The squirrels are coming, please. Okay. Let's go right at. Oh, he's blind, so this is not going to do anything. So we're just going to do that. Okay. Okay. Squirrel Girl's down. Squirrel Girl's down. We did something. And now we're going to go after. Should we go after Kate Bishop? Oh, we should go after Echo next. Oh, no. Oh, Dr. Voodoo down. Okay. Oh, I should have used his ultimate to heal. That was my fault there. That was my fault. That was a misplay. That was a misplay. Let's do that. That was close. That was pretty close, actually. Wow, I misplayed it. Let's try it again. Yeah, I need to put the 5th adjacent to Voodoo so he gets barrier. Good call by Proler in my chat. We're going to try that here. We're going to try this again. That was interesting. 60K punch up. We'll give this a try again. I think it's tricky to play. You have to play this just right. Let's see. So we're going to put Morbius now on that side, and then we'll put, I think Mordo is the better 5th. All right, I'll try killing Kate. People are saying kill Kate first. Last time people were saying try to kill. All right, I'm trying my best here. Let's see what I can do here. All right, so. All right, we got the evades there. So now we're going to do this just to get rid of some dodges. Okay. And then let's do this. We're learning from last time. We're getting rid of some of the dodge. Okay. Now ability block on Squirrel Girl. Okay, now we'll go this side. Now we're going to stun Squirrel Girl. Now I just need some trauma. I don't know. All right, let's try. Okay. Let's go right after Squirrel Girl with the ultimate. Okay. Now we'll do our thing here. Okay. They're hanging on by a thread. Notice that Kate Bishop isn't missing even though she's blinded. Kind of like Hawkeye in that respect. Oh, Voodoo's dead. Not good. They're hanging on by a thread. Seems very RNG based. Oh, wow. Unreliable. We can try Hella again. It's interesting. People in my chat are convinced Hella's a lot better here. Although I was using Hella earlier and she did worse. But we could try again. This is 60K. Punch up. All right. Yeah, I know people are saying... I know people... Well, that's interesting. I can actually... Why not do... Yeah, let's use the trauma first this time since we got... Greg did give us the jump on them a little bit. Okay. Well, the hope was that we were going to be able to get rid of Kate there. It didn't happen. Okay. Oh, we can... Oh, let's spread blind. Boom. Yeah, it's just... I do think Hella can do well here, but it's very RNG based. Very RNG based. It's how when Greg dies, what you can... Like, does she stay alive because she's pretty squishy? Is she... You know, and that sort of thing. Can she spread the right thing? I mean, the question now is just, can my team stay alive until Voodoo does this thing? Okay, so can this not miss? See, I think it can't be blocked, but I'm pretty... Oh, yeah. All right, let's kill her since we can. Okay. All right, he's barely alive. All right, and then that's basically it. Game's over here. Yeah, I really like Mordo. I did like Mordo. I think Mordo... I really think Mordo's a little better. All right, let's try it. Some people want me to try it with Silver Surfer. I'm sure Silver Surfer is going to do better. We can try Silver Surfer. One thing you have to remember, by the way, too, is these teams... Young Avengers scale really highly with gear. And these are very large teams, okay? So let's try... let's try... we'll try it with Silver Surfer because people want to do that. So, hold on. So this is only now a 23K punch up. We could try it. All right, let's try it. Yeah, I think Mordo is less RNG based because he's gotten better stats now. They've reworked him. So this is now. So this is the Heroes for Hire matchup with Silver Surfer. People want to see, is he better? Of course he's better. Of course he's better. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Of course he's the best fifth, but it's because you have to use your Silver Surfer. The value of having like a Mordo or Hela or whatever with this team is that it's a character you would not be using elsewhere. Okay, that's the point. That's the point. So this team should be easily defeated. So since we already have the charges gone on Shang-Chi, we're going to try to remove the charges on Colleen, which we did, and then that's basically game over because, you know, he doesn't. Now we've removed the charges on the two key characters have 0 charges. So, and he's just literally just fallen over. So we're going to go after Colleen here because, you know, we can. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, none of these characters have charges other than Luke Cage at this point. Oh, it doesn't matter. You can see the value of him going through Death Proof on that ultimate is huge. And then you see Silver Surfer is always great with this basic, just stealing their Death Proofs and so forth. He's just a fantastic character. You can see this is just trivial with Silver Surfer as the 5th. But that would be what you'd expect, right? He's one of the best characters. Now, I'm going to show you on Punch Across for a minute. I'm going to go to one where that's much more of just an actual punch across, not a 40K punch up, 60K punch up. I'll try to find somebody in my alliance that's got a smaller Heroes for Hire where it's truly a punch up, all right, or punch across. So I think, and then what I can do now is I think if we take Dark Hunters, I think, this is, I mean, we may not even need a 5th, okay, but we can if we put in Mordo here. All right, this is a 30K punch down, but this gives you a sense of how easy the fight should be. This with, if it's like sort of a punch across, punch down. Okay. I think as a practical matter in war, I think this is not going to be a reliable counter to Young Avengers, based on what I've seen. I mean, it seems to me like it's RNG based. Could you get lucky against Young Avengers? Sure. In an actual war with war buffs and so forth, are you going to be able to consistently beat large Young Avengers? Probably not with this team. And then Heroes for Hire seems to me like, a very doable matchup, but you're going to have to watch out to make sure you're not punching up too much. If you're punching up too much, I think it's going to be challenging. Okay. So Shang-Chi has no charges, and he's already ability block, which is why I tried to stun Misty instead. Now we got blind and everybody else, which is fine. There we go. Okay. You can just see here how easy this is, right? So this is a sort of what the devs were saying when they're like, hey, very reliable punch across. The difference though is obviously these things are different with war buffs, right? If this, if you're going up against a team with cargo bay and barracks and med bay, maybe that punch, that what we were looking at as a punch up might be a more accurate vision of what this team looks like. All right. But one thing I will just say, so people are asking in my chat, like, how worth it is this team? How important is this team? To me, this is a war offense team. It's not even the best war offense team in the game. So war offense teams, particularly if you're a newer player, mid-game player, this is not what you should be investing in. This is a team that is very end game, very specialized team. Okay, if you are super into war and you're an end game player, the only reason people are more focused on this team right now is because it is this horseman crap. Like, we need this team for the horseman thing. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit in RTA just to show you this team outside of, hopefully they did not make it so we can't use this team. Let me hopefully they didn't ban this team. I mean, it'd be nice to be able to use this team. Okay, yeah, here's the full team. Let's have fun using this team for fun with Dormammu. See how it goes. In fact, actually, we'll do this. We'll put Dormammu in the center and Ghost Rider on the side. We'll just have fun with it. This is the fun part of the video. Oh, wow. We're up against Die Now Fool. So the question is, will we lose to Die Now Fool? It's a slight punch up, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Die Now Fool doesn't have the best team here. I mean, Axemen, not the best team. All right, let's go after the good characters here. Okay. All right, good times. Good times. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Doom ulted. I screwed up. Doesn't matter, though, because we get 2 lives on our characters. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, well, now Omega Red is out the rest of the fight. Die. Sweet. Die now. Die now. People are asking me how I think Morbius would do in DD5. I don't think he'll be a particularly good DD5 character. I'm not going to put teal gear on him just to find out, though, for you. I've got a lot of teal gear saved up, and right now I've got to figure out what I'm doing for this Horseman thing. I mean, we don't know what the Horseman thing's going to really look like. We don't know what you... We know that certain nodes are going to need... 2 nodes are going to need Dark Hunters and Web Warriors. That's all we know. We don't know anything about the rest of the nodes. We don't know what's important to upgrade. Morbius definitely not, to me, a priority upgrade for teal gear for me right now. Let's do this here. Don't want to trigger his passive. By the way, we just had a raid. So thank you, Dorky Dad, for the raid. I'm recording a video, or else I would say more about it. All right, let's do this. That was trash. I forgot that he counterattacked. Whoops. So I could have ability block Doom there, that's true. Or, frankly, Omega Red, and you can see. I wanted to kill Beast. And I thought it was just a safer bet for me, but it may have been the wrong choice. I mean, it doesn't matter. All right, let's do one more of these. We'll have a little more fun in RTA before I wrap up this video. All right. Blackheart BTZ. I don't even know. Is that Blitz? I don't know what that stands for. This is an interesting team. He's got Star-Lord next to Doom. I guess to give ability energy to Doom. You know, my answer to him is stop trying to make Star-Lord happen. He's not going to happen. That's my answer. That's my view on that. Going after my Dormammu, making me a little angry. Okay. All right. Oh, I thought I was going to kill Doom right there. That was my mistake. Well, it doesn't matter. Die. Cool. Well, that was fun. Definitely the Star-Lord really paid off there. I mean, let's face it. He did dance a little bit. That's definitely the best part of Star-Lord is the fact that he dances and then he dies, generally by turn 1. Good times. One thing I will say, I hope this gets you to see, is Dormammu's pretty good at the game. He's a pretty good character. Whoa. He's pretty good, even though he's obviously we're all, well, those of us who have Dormammu are like sad he's going to get power crept here, but he's pretty good. He carried. Yeah, Morbius should not have been applying trauma. That's not good. Oh yeah, he that's a bug. Fix your game. I think so. if there's a theme to this whole video is this team's okay-ish, but fix your game, Scopely. So look, if you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe to this channel. If you have comments, questions, cheers, put them below, or go to my Discord. That's linked below. You can also go to my Twitch stream. That is linked below too.